I posted for 7 days on a brand new YouTube channel, and one of the shorts already broke 1,000 views. Not 100, over 1,000. And the crazy part, the first uploads were not good. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what I posted, which videos flopped, why one suddenly took off, what I changed with the character voice and captions, and the exact plan I'm using for the next 7 days to grow this faster. Because in just 5 uploads, the pattern was already obvious. One video got 15 views, one got 232, one got 145, and one hit 1,081. Same channel, same niche, same week, completely different outcome. And that means one thing, something changed. So the channel is Dan the AI guy. The concept is simple. I use AI generated content to teach people how to use AI to create content, which makes this a very interesting test because I'm not just talking about AI content, I'm using it live in public while trying to grow the channel itself. So every upload becomes feedback, not theory, not opinions, actual market response. And in the first week, I posted 5 videos, 4 shorts, 1 longer video. Now on paper, the numbers are small, but for a new channel, the numbers are not the main story, the pattern is. Because when one video gets 15 views and another gets over 1,000, that tells you something important changed. And that's what I care about. Let's start with the weakest one. The first video was landscape, posted as long form, and it got 15 views, which to be honest is exactly the kind of result that makes people panic way too early, but I actually think it was useful because it showed me something simple. Long form on a brand new channel is a much harder game. Shorts can get tested quickly. Long form usually needs stronger packaging, stronger audience trust, and stronger retention from the start. And I didn't really have that yet, so I don't even look at that video as a failure. I look at it as the control group. It showed me where the floor was. Then came the second upload. This one got 232 views. Better, but it was 57 seconds long. And that matters because when you're still figuring out your pacing, your hooks, your editing rhythm, and your audience, 57 seconds is a lot, especially for shorts. That's almost a full minute of attention from people who do not know you yet. And I think that video made a very common mistake. It expected attention before it earned attention. That's dangerous because on shorts, every extra second has to justify itself. If the video drifts even a little, people leave, and once they leave, the video weakens fast. So 232 views told me something important. I was getting warmer, but I was still asking too much from the viewer. Then the third video got 145 views, and this one taught me the opposite lesson. It was only 17 seconds long, so after one video being too long, I think I overcorrected. Because yes, shorter can help retention, but too short can kill the payoff. And that's what I think happened. It had less room to lose people, but it also had less room to build tension, create value, and make the ending hit. That's the trap. A lot of people think shorts are just random fast clips. They're not. Even a 20-second short still needs a structure, hook, build, payoff. If one of those is missing, the whole thing feels weak even if the edit is fast. So now I had 2 really useful signals. One video was probably too long, one video was probably too short. And then came the fourth one. The fourth short hit 1,081 views, and yes, there is a chance YouTube was still learning the audience during the earlier uploads. That's possible, but I do not think that explains most of the difference. I think the simpler answer is the right one. The fourth video was just better. Better setup, better presentation, better structure, and most importantly, it felt more like an actual creator, not just an experiment. That was a huge shift because in the earlier videos, the identity was weaker. The content existed, but the persona didn't fully land yet. Then I started making Dan more consistent. Consistent character, consistent voice, consistent feel. And that matters way more than most people think.
Because people do not just follow information, they follow familiarity. If every video feels slightly different, the audience has to keep reprocessing who they're watching. But when the creator feels consistent, the content becomes easier to understand, easier to remember, and easier to trust. That was one big improvement. The second big improvement was captions. And I don't mean captions as decoration, I mean captions as retention tools. Better captions make the video feel sharper. They guide the eye. They emphasize important words. They add rhythm. Weak captions just sit there. Good captions help control attention. And when I improved those, the videos instantly felt more polished and more intentional. So when I look at the best performing short, I don't just see more views, I see a clearer identity and better attention control. And that combination is powerful. So now the pattern looks pretty clear. The long form video was the wrong format for this stage. The 57-second short was probably too long for the execution. The 17-second short was probably too short to deliver enough value. And the 28-second short, the one that hit 1,081 views, felt much closer to the sweet spot. That's why for the next 7 days, I'm focusing on 25 to 35 seconds. Not because that's some magic formula, but because right now, it seems like the best balance. Long enough to create a real arc, short enough to keep the energy high, short enough to make every second matter. And that's important because constraints make better content. When you only have 25 to 35 seconds, you can't ramble. You can't hide a weak opening. You can't take forever to get to the point. The structure has to be tight. And honestly, that's probably exactly what this channel needs. But I think there's an even bigger lesson here. The jump from 15 views to over 1,000 did not come from some mysterious algorithm blessing. It came from improving specific things: character consistency, voice consistency, better captions, better structure, better length. That's good news because it means growth is not completely random. It means you can actually learn. And that's why I'm documenting this publicly, because a lot of people wait for confidence before they start posting. That's backwards. You get confidence by posting, reviewing, adjusting, and posting again. Either way, I move forward. If you want to follow the journey of building this AI YouTube channel in public, like the video and subscribe.